No, thank you.
That it's fun to.
Not. Really don't need them. No sugar.
Season 7 is currently in progress. We have reached the halfway point with 3 weeks remaining. Blackout is currently underway. Time to head to the courts and complete some tasks.
Okay, so how do I complete tasks? Complete objectives on your card. Okay. So, event info. Ah, here we go. All right. No, it's change your city code. Get a 3-game win streak. No, I've had this for a while. I just been playing it for a while. I haven't tried this part of.
She took a flight for the Vatican panic. I be like mechanic. She gon' keep coming back in. She be throwing up the quarterback in. I'm not comfortable throwing the back in. You should dummy, now she double back in. You do not give me your heart, please don't give me your heart.
There, is that better? Oh. What I was saying is this is part of stuff that I don't usually try to deal with in this part of the game. Visit Annie up once. Okay, so I visited Annie up already.
Don't be capping like you really love me. Don't be acting like you really love me.
Right here.
She took a flight for the Vatican panic. I be like mechanic. She gon' keep coming back in. She be throwing up the quarterback in. I'm not comfortable throwing the back in. You should dummy, now she double back in. You do not give me your heart.
I think she went in the bathroom.
About game time. It's pain time.
Yeah.
Impy, how you feeling?
Resourceful. Huh? Yeah.
That's a solid team out there. You guys will have to bring it. Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
It's one of them new ones. They can drop down right like a Harrier. They've got the jet turns upside down so they can land. This guy was coming down, and all of a sudden he'd go and flip back up, and his wheels went up, and he was gone like a bat out of hell. You couldn't see it from here. You didn't have to pay for the air show. It was free.
Cool.
Moments from now, at the Chase Center in San Francisco, California, the Hornets taking on the Warriors. for the Hornets, playing just over 500 ball the last 10 outings, but they think they can play even better. Warriors, Hornets, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And here we can check out the story for him.
Over the last 10 games, he's been on an absolute tear, finding all kinds of ways to be a thorn in the opposition's side. Just working on offense and getting the looks he wants out there.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Mark Williams. And it's Okogie in at the three. And for Golden State, they've got Stephen Curry. Trace Jackson Davis out there with Kuminga. Then it's Moody, and it's Doc in at point guard.
Yeah,
Grant,
but as
look
Ron
at this matchup,
Jones
both these
instead of
teams
R2.
feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
It'll be the Hornets off the tip. Ball surveys the floor.
Not exactly how you want to dive into the game. Picks up his first foul right off the bat.
Team foul.
And here's Charlotte now. They set a pick. Bridges against Kuminga. Miller, the pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Golden State. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
And they were shocked by this team twice last year. They just didn't play well.
You know, so much can happen in the regular season with the ups and downs of the year, the travel,
come on,
injuries, and all that
Curry.
stuff.
You're supposed to
But they
get
were
that,
just
bro.
not at their best when they met.
Here's Okogie. The kick out to Ball. Jacks up a 3. Hits the trifecta.
Defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
For 3. Connects from downtown.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
I just shoot that right back at you there,
From
Ball.
long range, I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Miller, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Ball outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Grant?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Bridges outside. Sinks it from distance.
Well, you can see the work being put in on that particular shot for Bridges, and his confidence as a result is continuing to grow.
Here's Doc, coming off a solid outing against Dallas.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court, and it also keeps the bench fired up.
Now here's Miller. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
Pass to Kuminga. Here's Doc. Here's Curry, guarded by Miller. And here's Moody. Shot clock at 6. Here's Doc. He drops it from range. Doc's got 10.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. He's been absolutely relentless.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Moses Moody.
You know, I love the way Ball drives with such force and speed. It puts the defense in a tough situation, and he's excellent at drawing fouls.
And the creative
Hanging
LaMelo
around the ball.
Anytime he touches the rock, Clark, you expect a highlight reel play. how fun is he?
Yeah, he's a lot of fun to watch. He's so uber creative.
Whatever, Russ.
And he's got a flash and a flair to his game, but he's highly
And he
skilled and
missed the shot
fundamentally
anyway.
sound, too.
Oh.
That's the one part that
Right,
sometimes
get
can
one.
be
You
lost.
gonna make this one or you
amidst
gonna
all
miss
the
this one
flash,
too?
but
Yeah.
he's a fun guy to watch, too. That's for sure.
He hits the second from the line. Well, with the Hornets, they're still seeking their first NBA title card.
Yep, and you think about all the talent that's come through the Queen City, BA. Playoff success has eluded. I mean, hopefully it's just a matter of time before their fans have something to cheer about.
Miller outside. Pass to Williams. Now Bridges takes a three. Again, the miss by the Hornets. Here's Doc, pounded by Ball. Curry against Miller. Curry's shot is off.
Clean look from
Go to the
mid-range.
basket, bro.
Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Here's Ball. Charlotte, no good that time either. The Warriors lead by 3. Here's Doc. He's got 10. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. What do you think of the possibility of the All-Star game changing its format to be USA versus the world, Clark?
I would love anything that would help the All-Star game be a little bit more competitive, BA. I love the showmanship. I like the entertainment value, but I want to see some real hooping, too. So if we could do that in whatever format, I'm all for it. Sign me up right now.
And here are the Hornets now. It's a 5-point game. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Doc, in their last time out against the Mavericks, just played phenomenal. He ended up with 59 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. And he had a monster game that last time out. He'll try to match or even exceed those numbers tonight. That's got to be scary to face, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Okogie's shot is off.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Kuminga. Williams grabs the board. Hornets trail by 5. Pass to Okogie. Back to Ball. It's Bridges on the wing. He's watched by Kuminga. Clock at 6. Bridges passes to Okogie. Kuminga pulls it in.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Here's Doc. He's got 14. And it's good. 2 points.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Nurkic has checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Okogie. Smith, he's checked in for Miller. And it's Mann in for Ball.
And one, fool.
One shot.
Hornets trail by 8. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Nurkic. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
Leftover.
Here's Doc. He's got 17. From the arc. Pure from three-point range. Doc's got 20.
He's off to a fantastic start.
He sure is. 7 for 7 already. He just looks to be on a different level than everybody else right now.
Now here's Mann. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. All sorts of time. And And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Here's Doc. He's guarded by man. Inside. Here's Potemski. And he buries his first look.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Williams. Against Sacramento, he was really on his game. Williams, a screen on heel. Here's Bridges. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Bridges, in some ways, to me, is a throwback player. He's a 6'6" forward and does a little bit of banging down low. Actually, a lot of banging down low.
Here's Doc. Give him 20. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Man, the pass to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Okay.
Boy, look how easily Bridges shoots through the contact there. I mean, his mechanics are strong, as is his body.
Let's see how you are on your footwork.
Here's Doc. He's got 22. Just outstanding. He hits again, and he's still a perfect 9 for 9.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
Healed against Bridges. There's a screen by Nurkic. Off target with the 3. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now. Keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this.
Oh. Time is 10:42. To be honest, I was surprised to see Miami.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Warriors.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And on top of that, they've been dialed in from deep. And if they keep it up, it could be a big night for them.
On the floor for Charlotte, LaMelo Ball is out there with Trey Mann. Then it's Green, then there's Grant Williams, and it's Nurkic in at the 5, down low. Curry passes to Doc. He takes it in. Oh, hey, how about
that? Right there.
That's how you dunk
really
it
runs
off.
the offense well. Knows exactly the time to
Didn't you
either
think my
shoot
pillow
it or
with you,
give
dude?
it up to his teammates.
Once again, an explosive highlight on
pillow
the
was on the
AT&T
couch.
5G Slam Cam. Hornets trail by 11. Ball outside. And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. No good from 11 feet. Golden State has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. The 3 from Curry. Curry rises up and hits the 3.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost
That's how you do that,
always
right?
going in.
And the pass to Ball.
Yeah, you thought I was driving in.
The shot won't fall. Looney with some nice D.
Through the ball.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter.
Ball.
Here's Doc. And he banks in the layup. Doc's got 4 points this quarter.
Activated.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. But that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Williams. He's scoreless. Looney on the double team. Outside, Green. Ball outside. Looking to win the run. Charlotte, no good that time either.
You know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 5 now.
Get up here.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean open looks.
Get up there, guys. Get up there,
Screen on Curry.
Can I? Am I right up on the couch?
Here's Ball. That doesn't go either for Ball.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind. Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats.
Yeah, you guys call
timeout.
It's 40 to 19 right now. I would have called timeout a long time ago. Not that it's going to help you, but it's all right. I got you, Steph. So you were really success. I better start getting the ball over there. Uh-oh, Mom's kicking you off the couch too now. Good dang it, everyone's kicking me off the couch. Oh. Everyone keeps kicking me up. No lay down for Louis. Daddy actually plugging in my daughter well, I went to move and Louis freaking pulled forward and realized what's going on.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Kuminga's checked in. Mark Williams, he's checked in for Charlotte. Brandon Miller comes in for Green. Here's Miller. Moody defends. Miller, the pass to Ball. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Kevon Looney picks one up.
And Ball really confident even amongst the big fellas inside, which is why he's able to draw these fouls.
Charlotte shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Moody. Hey. Get it. Over here looking at how you think you're doing.
And that one falls for Ball. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
And so Ball nails both of them.
You can just see the promise Ball has. It's oozing out of him. Already a triple-double threat, and he rebounds it so well in his position. Man, the future's really bright for this young man.
Here's Doc. He's got 31. No good on the shot.
Oh, I missed my first shot. All right.
Now here's Ball. He's closely guarded. In transition, here come the Warriors. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Looney's got his first 2 points of the night.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Now here's Miller, and the three-pointer goes. Miller's got 5.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Pass to Curry. The 3. Drops in the 3. Doc's got 10 points in the quarter.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
Ball outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Warriors lead by 21. Here's Doc. He's got 34. Kuminga, the pass to Moody. Here's Doc. Now here's Kuminga on the wing. Curry, just 5 to shoot. Here's Doc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Doc's got 37
back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
The Hornets have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Ball outside. Here's the three. Drains the triple. 11 points in the game.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, which should help them cut into that deficit.
In the middle of his third year in the league, Clark, Trey Mann was traded out of OKC.
Yeah, that team was so deep, that Thunder team, BA. It was hard for Mann to find playing time, and now he's got a chance to play more with the expanded minutes. He's shown you that he can get it done at both ends.
And here's Charlotte now. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Golden State has got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. Doc passes to Moody. And here's Curry for 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Here's Doc. 37 points for him. Back to Curry. To the wing, right side. Here's Doc. Nails it from 3. Doc's got 40 points.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And some changes here for the Warriors. Jackson Davis is checked in for Looney. Payton comes in for Moody. And Pajemski subbed in for Curry. Miles Bridges checked in for Charlotte. Okogie comes in for LaMelo Ball. Here's Okogie. Still no points. We've got 1:48 left to play in the second quarter. Oh, stolen by Payton. Here's Jackson Davis. And the layup falls.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Mann. Pass to Bridges. Takes the 3. Jackson Davis grabs a miss.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Here's Doc. He's got 40 now. Hornets with the rebound. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Mann. Defense right on him. Pass to Miller. Back to Mann. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Doc. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his second foul already.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first half. For 3, Smith knocks it down from distance. Smith's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Doc. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
It just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energize them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the
I got
buzzer.
lucky on that.
And so it's
Oh,
the
man, I
Golden
got
State
my gun
Warriors, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
That's how we do it. I just need a few more assists to get the double-double, and then...
Thanks for being here. Let's kick things off with a check on the NBA Players of the Week.
I can just pass.
For the Western Conference, Nikola Jokic.
With Joker, because of his size and skill level, even great defenders have it hard. He can post you up, he can hit the three, he does it all.
And you think about how good a shape he's in now, I wouldn't mind trying the Jokic plan myself. And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Golden State Warriors.
Their ability to string together threes and demoralize a team, man, we saw that in the first half.
Seems like the score couldn't be more lopsided, but we still have another half to go. Prove me wrong. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
You okay, Haley?
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Here's Doc. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Moody. And it's Doc in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Bridges. Curry against Miller. Here's Okogie. Yet to see a basket. Bridges with it from behind the arc. Called in by Curry.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Here are some of the best and most intelligent shooters in the association. Stephen Curry, third.
He's been fantastic scoring the ball, shooting it at a high clip.
Charlotte shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And he makes a first.
You know, we all know about the flair and sizzle to LaMelo Ball's game. The highlight reel plays, all of that is great, but I also like the fact that he's got great length at the point guard position, which presents a lot of problems at both ends.
Here's Doc. He has 45 points, and that one drops.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Back to Ball. Soft touch off the glass. Ball's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really important for Ball to maintain his poise around the basket. That's what allows him to take a bump like that and still convert.
Up and in on the layup.
He's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Miller
I think
outside.
be all fancy with your dribble. He's not even doing that good in the game. He's trying to be showboat.
There's the block. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new
Nicely
head coach,
done, dude. You get
some
the
exciting new
SWAT, now
talent.
let you finish
They're
it with
renovating
the
the
alley.
arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed.
Good
BA?
teamwork, boys.
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. Here's Okogie. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. The three from Ball. The rebound by Moody.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Jackson Davis misses.
Davis, you missed, bro.
For Charlotte, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Clark, you look at the scoring ability of Miles Bridges. Most nights, he feels like he has an advantage.
And I would agree with that. When you think about defenders trying to slow down Miles Bridges, most guys are either too slow or not strong enough to deal with him. As a result, he's able to make it tough for just about anybody who guards him.
And so it's Golden State with it after the basket by Charlotte.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And the basket by Bridges.
No hesitation from Bridges there. He knows exactly when he should look to shoot it off the catch.
Pass to Doc. Now Curry. Here's Doc. What an incredible score. Another bucket. Wow.
And this guy is just a historically great scorer.
And he stands alone with the 5th most career 50-point performances.
Yeah, only Harden, Kobe, MJ, and Wilt have more. That's a who's who of great scorers.
Bridges misses. Golden State has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Here's Kuminga. And there's another one for the Warriors.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Here's Doc. Pass to Curry from deep three-point land. Okogie pulls down the board.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Unable to get that one. The Warriors have gone 8 of 10 in the third and looking in control. And the basket by Curry.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Ball left side. Outside, Williams. Who poked away. And here comes the break. Here's Doc.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Punch, that was.
bad intentions. And he jams it home with authority.
You know, Steph Curry is not always looking for his next shot. He's got a selflessness about him that's inspiring.
Ball with it. He's got 17. Pass to Bridges. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Now Kuminga. He's guarded by Bridges. On the wing, Curry. 15 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries. There's a minute 54 left to play in the third.
Man, we got to get you at least 20.
Miller outside.
Got you.
Ball, a screen on Curry. Back to Ball. Tries again.
Oh.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, you rarely see that from a point guard, but LaMelo Ball, he's a different breed.
Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Curry, that's good.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now here's Miller. 9 points in the game. Back to Ball. And Ball throws it down.
You know, possessing outstanding height in his position, Ball excels at using that size and his body control to convert through contact.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
And that one falls for Ball. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Here's Doc, hounded by Ball. Doc, no good.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a three yet after the tremendous first half he had.
Ball passes to Nurkic. Here's Williams. Fires for three. Offensive rebound. Puts up a three. Buries it from three. Williams has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Talk about confidence and quick release. Love that Williams wasted no time letting that one go.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter.
Nasty right there. Oh, my goodness, that was wicked.
What a nasty finish. He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Got him in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage. Bridges has got 7 points for the quarter. Here's Doc. Outside Peyton. Here's Doc. It could go. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. And though there's time left, they don't look like they're about to give up this huge lead. We'll be back in a moment.
Gotcha. I'll be out there in a little bit. I know Jeep's got to be heading to bed here soon, and I'm just doing this.
Not yet. I'm not heading to bed anytime soon. I'm like 1 o'clock. I'm going to bed.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Only if I
completely new group here for the Warriors. So
Uh-uh.
Charlotte
Only
going with
if
almost
I,
an entire
make
new group
myself a
here.
bowl of
Mark Williams,
salad.
he's checked in for Nurkic. Bridges comes in for Williams. Okogi's checked in for Green. And Miller subbed in for Mann. And here's Charlotte now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. On the floor for Charlotte, Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Josh Okogie. And it's Williams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ball's got 15 points here in the second half.
Tell you what, the competitive spirit of Ball, I absolutely love it. This guy is relentless.
With the drive, Doc gets the bucket.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, he's even more magnified and intense.
Here's Doc. And yes, another basket.
Another stunning accomplishment in his career. He's now tied for 4th most 60-point games in league history.
He's one of the most exciting offensive players the NBA has ever seen. I don't think you can make an argument against that. Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Let him go. Let him go. I don't
For a big slam. Young
Game's
fella's got
over
some pretty good hops on him.
Hey. Nah, game's over. I won. 103-79.
Points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
No.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. 4-3. And Ball with a basket. The assist from Bridges.
First time I let anyone over
Ball's
80
got
points.
11 here in the quarter alone.
Well, I tell you, Bridges is doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when
I'll
he
give
looks
you
to
guys
get them
that.
involved.
You got a team where we're freaking getting 82
Here's
points
Doc.
on.
Pass to Curry.
Shoot, Kurt.
Over Miller. And again, it's Golden State.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Warriors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And the wins have been piling up for them. Tonight will be their 58th of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. So go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in the 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Doc.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
Here's Doc. To the inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
All up in your face. Sorry, Ball.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Ball passes to Williams. Back to Ball. Let's go with a three. It's hauled in by Doc.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
There's the three. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
I missed it.
Now here's Ball. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports.
Take all
and we'll
the
see you next time.
Points to myself. That would have been unfair. Cool. Max something on it. I don't know what the heck it was, but let's see. It'll probably pop.
Great win tonight, MP. Good win. Let's keep it going.
Yeah. Whatever you say there, Clubhouse. Whatever you say there, Joe Blow. It's Joe Schmo. Season 1. Open up the man. Almost got the black, red, and yellow ball trail. Yeah. Thanks for playing. Stay tuned for our next event. You're welcome. Next Keith game will be against Orlando. And then we got the big one. Orlando's not too problem. Not a problem. But we're still out recently. Elon Musk has his way, they will. I mean, go on, like these. Oh god, dude, that would be hilarious. Nah, they would have to come in. Can you? Yeah, all right, chat. For everyone who can't hear the full conversation that we're having. So like, can you imagine if we went completely electric, no gas whatsoever? Everyone had to have electric cars. Now, we, oh, dude, we would have people hoarding gallons of gas just to keep their combusted engine motors. Or that. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, dude, can you imagine seeing NASCARs out there try to race, having a NASCAR race in its electric vehicle? We're at lap 25 or 30 or whatever, running full speed on those batteries and having to stop to recharge. Caution! Need a recharge or fuel stations. Yeah, explode. Terry Labonte hits the corner and turn forward and hits a pump. Next thing you know, the car explodes. In a gulf of flames. Like, come on. No. They couldn't do it. They can't.
They got hybrids.
And that's even worse. That'd be even worse, though.
We were allowed to do that. Do you know how many people would go for hybrid?
Oh yeah, dude. But if they lowered the price of these vehicles down to something that where people can actually can afford them and not be having to pay damn near the amount of what it would cost to buy a brand new home for the price of a fucking car.
A Ford Lightning, they were 250 grand. They're down to 100. I think it's 160 now, or lower.
Still,
buying them because of all the fireworks. Not so much Ford, but it's been Tesla.
Dude, I could go out and get a gas-powered vehicle for half that.
Well, I'm not. That's what I'm saying. But you hear nothing about Toyota because they're not fully electric. They're half electric gas.
They're hybrid, but they do have the full electric Prius, don't they, or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. But that's the only vehicle. Everything else combustion engine.
I know that they were working on some kind of like hydro-powered motor at some point.
Oh, that's that prototype. They're coming out. They've got a prototype that's out. It's a show car.
They're showing the possibilities of what can come down later in in our futures, like futuristic stuff. If it can work, though.
Well, they were using natural gas for our fuel for a while, and then that just I don't know what happened there. Propane.
There's a dude. There was a dude. I saw it on. I can't remember if it was on YouTube. It could have been on a could have been a TikTok or someone just posted it up on an Instagram or something like that. It was a video that I saw of.
Propane, you got to keep it in the garage. You got to heat a garage.
There was a guy. There was a guy out there that turned plastic into diesel fuel.
Biodegradable.
Yeah, biodiesel fuel out of plastic. Nah, it was all plastic. If I could find the video, I'll have to find where I saw it because I know I saved it. I'll have to find where it was at. If not, I'll have to look it up.
If they could change used vegetable into biodiesel, they could do that with plastic.
I mean, dude, it took a bunch of scientists to come up with it, but he came up with enough diesel to put in this guy's vehicle to where it ran for off of it for a minute or two. No problems. Didn't lose any power. Didn't lose nothing. Sounded the same. Just yeah. Yeah, what they did is they made sure that it ran completely out of the fuel that they had in the vehicle, and then feeded it in right there close to the fuel rail. So it just sucked it right up into the fuel rail to go for it. But it ran.
Are you playing your game?
Right now, no.
So the chat's not open in there?
I had one person was watching, but I don't know who that person is. But I'm gonna end the stream right here. Yeah, I'll end the stream here. I'll pick it up tomorrow after I drop off kid at work and possibly do some yard work. I know I was supposed to do it today, but it rained.
Yeah, right. Oh, porch too, so I would be out there raking in the rain.
It rained, and I'm not planning on mowing in rain, so.
I didn't say mow the grass. You got a gas or electric?
Electric, battery powered.
Not a fucking chance out in the wet grass. Fucking electrocute yourself. No, if it was gas, who gives a fuck?
No, I got one of those go-to electric mowers, the ones that run off of like 2 DeWalt batteries.
Yeah, I know which one.
You kind of like Bill, or it works. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do have to walk the yard, make sure there's no sticks or anything floating around.
Make sure there's no dog shit and you're walking in it from another dog. Snakes there?
Yeah, I've been finding some, but I did find a place where I could get some snake repel stuff that I could lay out around the perimeter of the house, and it'll.
Do you know why they're around there? There's got to be mice or maybe rats, and they're sticking around and they're getting rid of them all for you. And then when they're gone, you won't see any snakes there. They're not going to hurt nobody anyways. They're garter snakes. Even though you chopped up one of their friends, that would have been. Lawnmower wouldn't have stopped.
No, I didn't. It just went clump clump, kept on going.
I was talking to my friend that I went to school with. I saw him at the coffee, so I got coffee. He got coffee. We started shit. That's what I did.
So, at one point in time, and I didn't. I still to this day do not know how to do this, but I guess 2K sent me a text in the game for their 2K TV thing that they have, where they show some in-game highlights from other people playing. No, like the game itself, the company, 2K, the company. Yeah, what they'll do is they'll take some of your highlights, show some clips of your gameplay, and some stuff like that. So maybe some of your tricks and traits that you've found in the game. But they asked me to send over some of my highlights. Well, I don't know how to freaking do all that. So I'm sorry to say there, 2K. Like, unfortunately I would, but I don't know how to do that part. And if you really want to see some of my clips, man, go onto my YouTube channel. There's a bunch of my YouTube videos of NBA 2K25. If you want to see some of my clips or pull some clips from that, I give you full-on permission to go right on ahead, 2K. But anyone else, sorry to say, no. No copyright. But yeah, 2K, what they do is they have like this little tournament, and they have tournaments and stuff like that they do through some of the players or people all that play in the community. And they'll take highlights from certain spots, because you got the in-game highlights, you got your outside in the city play where you're playing with other people. Then you got the rec where you're playing 5-on-5 or 4-on-4 or whatever it is, like, you know, other people, but it's like standard basketball play. And there's all kinds of stuff that you can do inside the city in my career, but I mostly like the playing the actual game itself with my own player. Yeah, I like playing my career mode.
What's up, bro?
How's it going, MP?
Try and close this one out early so you can get some rest.
See, this one is you
He about to tear the roof off. Good, MP. Do you think I'd be a good stop?
Feeling you, MP.
Look at these two cops sitting here bullshitting with each other. Get back to work.
You good, MD?
You don't get. You get a high five. That's all you get.
Mama, there goes that man. Feeling you, MD. What's that there, MD?
Right up.
That's a good idea.
What are you doing?
All right.
Sitting here.